So what has happened to me now that I've left Mormonism and gone to being mystic? Well, quite a few things have happened in the last few years since I left the church, and not all of them have been very good. In fact, most of them have been rather negative. And it's not because I'm not a believing member. It's actually because of the shunning and the discord that happens within families. When you leave, your family no longer understands you. They no longer really want to listen to you. Nobody, except for people that have actually left the church. Actually, I should take that back. One person in my entire greater family has actually asked questions about why. Why did you leave? Because we're taught when we're in the church that we're not supposed to ask questions. We're not supposed to really... It's not that we're not supposed to be friends with the people that are not religious anymore, but those who have been deceived are dangerous because they can lead you astray as well. So I lost a ton of friends. My current ward in the area that we live was very, very small, and my husband was in the bishopric and I was in the primary presidency. Actually, I was the pianist at that time when we left. And they reached out at first a few times, and then when our daughter passed away, which happened a year after we left the church, our daughter drowned. Then some members came and visited and said hi. And that's pretty much the last we've seen of them. And it's almost been 2 years since she died. 3 years since we left the church. And I've had to put major boundaries up between me and my mom and some other family members because almost every comment, everything they say seems shaming and judgmental. And I know it's coming from a place of love. That's what I totally understand, because when I was all in, truly believing member, I was heartbroken when my friends would leave. A few friends left, and it just broke my heart because I was so sad and so afraid for them, like what was going to happen to their soul. So I understand where members are coming from when they try to save us by shaming us, by, telling us their testimony or sending us ensign articles or trying to tell us how we're deceived or we're wrong. But these efforts to bring us back actually backfire because they seem so laden with judgment and conditional love. And it makes me sad. It makes me very sad. And yet, I have to admit that losing my religion, losing my identity, has been way more difficult than losing my daughter. And I'll explain why in a different video, because I don't feel like she's lost. But who I was, that person is definitely gone. They are never to return. I love her, I'm grateful for her, and I'm glad I'm not her anymore.